What's up, y'all? As you can see behind me, I'm out here at the range. I've been out here all day long having a bunch of fun, but I'm gonna try to get one more squeezed in before I leave, and it's another big boy round test. As usual, we got the jelly contraption set up out here ready for work. I got my chrono, got 2 blocks of gel. Now this first block, the close one we're working with, doesn't have any tests done in it. The far one does have a few tests, and it's a few pretty good ones, so I'll leave some links up above if y'all hadn't seen those. But like I said, this is another big boy round test, and to be more specific, it's the 4570. So what I got here is a couple different 4570 rounds. I've got the Barnes Vor-TX solid copper expanding hollow points. These are 300 grains. I believe the box velocity on these is claiming 1925 feet per second. And then we got these bad boys, the Hornady Lever Evolution 325 grain projectile with the FTX tip in it. These things on the box are saying 2000 feet per second muzzle velocity. So you're talking about a lot of power coming out of this right here. And then as y'all can see, the tool we're using today obviously is a Henry lever action chambered in 4570. This thing's got a 20-inch barrel on it, so it really should be moving these rounds on out. I've already caught the jelly trying to get up off the table and head for the hills at the thought of this test right here, so let's get this stuff set up and let's get started. All right, y'all, let's get some speeds on these monsters and see what we're working with here. I'm gonna do a 3-round average on each one. I'm gonna start out with these Barnes TSX first. I've got my chrono set down there at about 8 or 9 yards, so I can't see it. So I've got it hooked to the little Bluetooth thing on my phone again. So hopefully it'll cooperate with us and we can get 3 rounds. Let's see what this stuff's moving, y'all. Got 1681 on that one, 1681. Got 1722 on that one. And 1704 on that one. So definitely not moving what the box says. Like I said, the box says 1925 or 1950, and this is a 20-inch barrel. But anyway, let's go down there and check the average on that. All right, so that 3-round average on the Barnes was 1702 feet per second. Again, the box is saying 1920, 1950, one of those. That's about 250 feet per second off. And again, this is a 20-inch barrel, so maybe they're using 24, 26 inch, who knows. But let me get this reset and let's check out them lever evolutions. All right, y'all, let's check out these 325 grain lever evolutions. I already know for a fact that these right here are some spicy boys. I've never tried them out of this Henry though, so be interested to see what they are going to be running out of this 20-inch barrel. 1886. 1827. And 1819, so moving on pretty quick, but still I figured they would have been moving a little faster. These companies must use 24, 26-inch barrels or something, but let's go check out the info on it. All right, so our 3-round average on the Hornady Lever Evolution was 1844 feet per second, and if you remember on that Barnes, it was 1702, so you're talking about 142 feet per second faster out of that Lever Evolution. 142 feet per second, that's pretty significant. That's almost 10% of the total, so should be really interesting to see what happens in the gel. Let me get it reset. Y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, since we're loaded for T-Rex, it's Jurassic jelly time. I'm gonna put 1 round of each one of these down there into the gel. We're gonna start out with this Barnes first. I've got a tarp down on the ground, but I don't know what's gonna happen here. This thing is hitting this block with a ton of force, literally a ton of energy. So here we go, y'all. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the jelly on this one. Woo! It definitely rocked it, buddy. Let me go down there and check that out. All right, y'all, unfortunately, that one decided to exit the block after it got into the second one. It curved right and came out the side down there. So I'm gonna try to move it over a little bit. I'm trying to leave plenty of room for that next one. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna try to go up above this a little bit this time. All right, that one should have stayed in. It was more towards the center. I'm telling you, that's a ton of energy getting dumped down there, and you can just tell. I mean, look at the mess it's creating down there. Let me go down there and see if that one stayed in. All right, y'all, I think I got everything down there put back together good enough to get this last round in it. We did catch that second one. Let me tell you something. Wait till y'all see that round. That's nastiness right there. Well, let's try this FTX. Honestly, I'm not feeling good about my chances of catching this projectile. Just judging how far that Barnes went, this one's faster and heavier. I think it might just going out the back side of the second block. I got a couple of 2 liters and a towel, but I don't know if even that's gonna catch it. But let's see what happens, y'all. Hopefully we can catch this thing. Whew, good day. I mean, you talking about some energy. I don't see any water running out, so maybe we caught it. Let me go down there and check it out. All right, y'all, let's take a look at what we got down here. I can tell you right now, what we got down here is just pure nastiness. I mean, just filthy nasty, y'all. As you can see, we got 3 different entrances here. The one on the very bottom, that was the first shot I took with the Barnes. As you can see, just incredible wound channel, just crazy disruption. That's over a ton of force being dumped into that gel, a ton of force, y'all. So carries on into the second block and then decided to curve out the side and then exited right here. Then the second one's right up above it. They kind of run together. I'll bring y'all a little closer here, but I had to back you up just to get the projectile in. So the second one right there in the middle again looks almost identical. Just crazy energy transfer there, massive disruption into the second block and all the way in here, down here, about 3/4 of the way through that second block, and a massive chunk of expanded copper down there. Just huge chunk of copper. Now the last one, that lever evolution, went up above that other one, just a little bit behind and above it, so it's completely got its own track. Again, huge energy transfer, massive amount of disruption and wound channel action going on. It starts getting rid of pieces of jacket here. You got jacket, you got the little red FTX projectile, the little tip there, that's caught down here, but a bunch of pieces of jacket. Looks like another little piece of the polymer insert right here, carries into the second block, through the second block, through the second block, and boom, out the end. So this one went out the end, but fortunately, it was just about out of sauce right there. You can tell by the wound channel, and what I had behind it was a couple of 2 liters and a loosely folded towel, and that loosely folded towel caught the projectile just like a little parachute, and here it is right here. It flopped out right there on the table. So there's the projectile from that FTX. So all the way through 32 inches of ballistic gel. But as for the penetration measurements, the first Barnes that went out the side at 22.5 inches. The second Barnes, the one that's here that we caught, is at 27 inches of penetration, 27 inches. And then of course the FTX all the way through, like I said, all 32 inches of gel completely through it. See if I can get you a little closer there. Again, the bottom and the middle is the Barnes, the top is the FTX. If I come from above, you may be able to see the FTX a little better. It's just kind of, they're so close. As you can see, they're definitely separate, but they're so close, it's hard to differentiate between the two. But I can tell you, they look pretty much identical. The FTX, like I said, you can see a bunch of jacket, the little red piece down there. If you come over here, you can see another little piece of the red piece. And then down here, of course, is that huge chunk of expanded copper from that Barnes. All right, y'all, let's take a look at these projectiles. I mean, look at this thing, y'all. Look at this Barnes. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I mean, a huge, heavy 300 grains of copper that's expanded like that. That is incredible. The FTX, the lever evolution, a massive expansion on it too. I mean, what can you say? These things performed absolutely fantastic. Just huge expanded projectiles. But let's get us some measurements on these things. We'll start with the Barnes that started at 300 grains. We're at exactly 299.8. So no loss on that Barnes whatsoever. And then this lever evolution, We've got 262.6, so definitely a lot of loss from that, and you can see it here in the gel. Now, as for the final size of them, we'll start with this Hornady Lever Evolution. You got 619, 624, and 628, so very, very nice expansion from that one. And then for this monster right here, this Barnes Solid Copper, you got 0.73, 0.756, and 0.74. So you are talking about some massive, massive expansion on that solid copper expanding hollow point. But there you have it, y'all, the Barnes and the Hornady Lever Evolution in 4570. Again, these things are just incredible. I mean, you're talking about absolute devastation with these rounds right here. Anything, I would not be worried about taking any kind of game on this continent with this caliber right here, with either one of these rounds. Again, you're talking about a ton of energy being transferred, 32 inches and right at 32 inches of penetration with this kind of expansion. These are just some very, very, very nasty rounds right here. All right, y'all, that right there is going to do it for the good old 4570. What else needs to be said, or honestly, what needed to be said to start with? You really could have just looked at that chrono data and looked at that jelly and seen that you've got a nasty round on your hands. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. Those of y'all who do use 4570, have you used one of these two rounds? Do you use some other round? What's the largest thing you've taken with your 4570? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you reach down, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell notification icon so you can get notified when I upload new videos. Take a second if you would and check out my affiliate links in the video description. You know the deal with that Amazon link. If you shop through there anyway, hit that link up first. You go straight through Amazon like normal from there, and anything you buy after that, I get a kickback from them towards the channel. The same deal with those Axle links. If you're in the market for some fantastic ear pro, hit those links up down there and you can save a pile of money instead of going straight through their site. As always, I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel. I got a bunch of good stuff coming y'all's way, so be on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.